From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the LA Chargers. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Steelers are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, Ray.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
He'll field this at the 5. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Well, a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Davis now to return it. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a 2nd and 10.
21.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Pacheco. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. He loses a full 5 yards there on the sack, and it also brings up 4th down, 4th and goal. And his kick here is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brooks. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the 1st half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
As
pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Pacheco gets it up the gut and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Herbert. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Herbert on first down now. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Nolan Smith, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Home trips right.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Fielded at the 20. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the red zone now, Prescott. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Well, Prescott, he's going to change things up here. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
Prescott now. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
They've got him up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks him backwards. And that interrupts the momentum that we're building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first 1/2. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Allen! Isaiah Pacheco, 49 yards. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Prescott on first down. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have work to do in this 2nd half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Play action. It's Herbert. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down at a yard. Here's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The 20. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
59.
Now it's Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And it's straight. It's Pacheco. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Prescott from the gun on third. He's got his target. That's complete. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Wow, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
380. Cut. Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. Go.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught right side by Palmer. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Kappa.
Herbert. A good decision in the end. The pull and run gets him 9 yards and a first.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
On first down, it's Herbert. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Alex Highsmith in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Alex Highsmith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Chargers have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. offense here, about ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. To throw is Prescott. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Dak Prescott, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
These fans on pins and needles. A Super Bowl berth on the line, tied in the 4th quarter as the kick is away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Throw left side, complete. That's Davis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
21.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Making the catch, this is the tight end, Oliver. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Pacheco once again, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down.
Hey, go Lion.
Herbert now. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now Dak. This is complete to Hawkins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here's first down.
Henry up the middle. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
Henry again on second down.
Oh, fighting off the defender. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock.
Well, the entire game coming down to this kick from Cade York.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles.
26. Here we go. 26.